Yo, what's going on everybody, welcome back to a brand new Hytale news episode, and we have a lot of new stuff to talk about since I last made a video, which was about 2 or 3 weeks ago. But since then Hytale has posted about 4 or 5 new image and new content that I'll be showing you guys in this video, and we are going to analyze every single one of them. So we'll start this off with this image that says looming horrors await in the sinister Nightshield Woods. And Hytale posted this image, which is one of my favorite image from this video. And why, you ask? Well, as you guys can see from the image, we see a player obviously, and we see 2 void eyes and 2 crawlers. So the void eye is one of my favorite Hytale mobs that has been shown to us, and this image just really surprised me because I had no idea whatsoever that the void eye was this huge. As you guys can see, it's way bigger than the player, and I had no idea about this. I don't know if you guys knew that he was gonna be this big, but I didn't. And then we can also see 2 crawlers. Those are, I mean, we got some good look at them. The void eyes we only had seen like 1 image and 1 video, so this kind of surprises me that they are so big. But about the crawlers, it's pretty expected. They look nice as well, but the void eyes is just really huge and they look sick. So going over to the next image, and Hytale said perusing a pumpkin patch for the perfect pick, and they posted this image of a player pretty much growing his crops, and it is pretty cool because this image was obviously posted before Halloween and close to Halloween, so we get a closer look at pumpkins. I don't think that they had shown pumpkins before. I'm pretty sure they didn't. If they did, correct me in the comments, but I'm pretty sure they didn't. So here you go, pumpkins. They look pretty nice. There's some big ones, some small ones obviously, but that's about it. If you guys look at the image as well, you can see some other details like the farmer's tools, and if you guys look at the roof, you can see the technology of the blocks that make roofs look very good. As you guys can see, they are kind of distorted, and yeah, that's about it. And now for the third image, a soaring mage's tower rises beyond the dunes, promising a new challenge to any intrepid adventurers which may be passing by. And you guys can see a very good looking image of a player holding an axe. As you guys can see, the axe looks pretty cool, first of all, and second of all, it has that angelic skin design that I talked about in the last video. If you guys didn't watch the last video, make sure you watch it, but only after you finish this one, if you want to know more about this new Hytale skin. And other than that, the image, you guys can see a castle or a mage's tower, as Hytale said in their description. Looks pretty nice. I zoomed in it and there's nothing, no details that I could find that are interesting or anything like that. Just a normal tower that looks pretty sick and pretty tall, which seems to be where the player is heading to. Then other than that, we can see a normal lake and a zone 2 environment. I'm pretty sure it is zone 2. And yeah, that's about it for this image. Then going for the next one, this is a Halloween special image, and we have a lot of stuff to cover in this one. And Hytale said all that pumpkin picking has paid off. Happy Halloween from the Hytale team. Obviously they are referring to the image that I showed you guys like 2 minutes ago, where the player was growing pumpkins. And as you guys can see from this image, there's a lot of detail here. First of all, you can see a happy Halloween from the Hytale team, pretty nice. Then if you guys look behind it, there's a strawman. Then next to strawman, we can see a player with a mage skin, which looks really nice. The player is in some sort of pot, which I guess I would say that it's used to make potions and stuff like that, maybe. Then next to the pot you can see a fireplace. We had already seen these in a video. I talked about it like 2 videos ago or something like that. You can check it out if you want to. We have a video of the fire effects. Other than that, we can see a player using a sort of bunny skin with a skirt. Then next to it there's a shooting range target in a kind of a tent. Then a player using a very nice looking pumpkin skin with a pumpkin head. This is definitely a Halloween skin, so looks pretty nice. And then next to it there's a normal farmer, I guess, and that's about it. Then a castle in the back, and if you zoom in the top of the image, you can see what I would assume are either pigeons or bats, but because it's nighttime they are probably gonna be bats, and because it's a Halloween picture it makes sense that they are bats. So a lot of detail in this image. I think I covered the most important stuff, but if you wanna look at it yourself, just pause the video and see all the detail. But yeah. Now going over to the last image that was posted 2 days ago from when I'm making this video. This worn down hut has so much potential, but first things first. And you can see a image. This is pretty basic image. If you look at it first glance, everything you see is a lot of grass and mush and trees and green pretty much, and then you see a player kind of fixing a house. So what the theory is about this image is that this is an abandoned slash destroyed house and the player is pretty much rebuilding the house. This is pretty cool because it means that possibly when you're playing in Hytale you will find abandoned buildings that will help you, because if you don't want to build an entire house from scratch you might just go and rebuild these buildings. As you guys can see from the image, that's the idea that I got from this. If you have any other suggestions or any other theories about this image, let me know in the comments, but I'm pretty sure that's it. He's pretty much just rebuilding the house. And before I finish this video, I wanna look at this image that apparently is pretty old, but I've never ever seen this image that I'm talking about, and it's a really sick one. So you guys are probably seeing it in the screen right now. As you guys can see, this is a Slothian village, and as I said, this is not a new image. I apparently have never ever seen it. I don't know how many of you guys had already seen it, but I found it the other day on Reddit or Facebook or something like that, and it was completely new to me. So in this image, obviously we are talking about a Slothian village, which also appears in the official Hytale trailer for a few seconds, but in this one we can get a closer look of a player holding a sword, and obviously the first thing you see in this image is the T-Rex or the dinosaur in the distance. I'm pretty sure that's a T-Rex, so it looks pretty sick, and I have to say I thought they would be a bit bigger, but apparently not, and that kind of makes sense. But other than that, we can see a Slothian house with a Slothian just looking out the window. Looks pretty nice as well. There's a lot of detail here. If you guys wanna get into all the detail, you can pause the video and look at the image yourself, but I don't want to get too much into it. This is obviously in a swamp, which is where the Slothians live. A question that we could have is whether the dinosaur is dangerous or is just out there in the woods, or if it's something like a pet. I'm not sure if that would be possible, but it would be pretty cool to have a dinosaur as a pet. That would be really sick. What do you guys think about that idea? Let me know down in the comments. And that's pretty much it for the video. Don't forget to leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date with everything Hytale. You know that I'll make one of these videos every like 2 weeks to cover all the new stuff. So see you guys in probably around 2 weeks. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, turn on notifications, and with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.